Me during the break. So we can make a whole other show of what I do. These are the cutest sheets. I love when they have like personality, a little like story time behind them. And actually from South Street Loft, their microfiber sheets are like world famous. Everybody loves them. And they love them because they're soft. How do you make it better? You double brush it. These are the softest, beautiful sheets. You're getting a full set, the flat sheet, the fitted sheet, the two pillowcases. It's on sale for $24.95. Twin, twin XL, full, queen, king, cow king, all available. Those are surfboards with little surf people on them. Is that not the most adorable thing? This is the one that we're calling Surfs Up, that's on the bed. And then we're gonna go through the solids and the other patterns. I'm gonna bring in Stephanie Rance to do that. But these are brand new.
I know, aren't they great?
I love this
collection. They're so fun. We've never done anything like this before. What's really cool about the surfer one is the water in the background, like looks really realistic.
Yeah.
You know, you can kind of see the different formations of the water, and it just really looks like they're just enjoying their day. You've got a couple best friends over here, little besties having a chat, and you've got some other surfers just lounging.
It's not like a repeat. It really is.
Yeah.
It looks like they're all individual.
I love that. I think that's really cool what South Street Loft does, because you're right. We could have just like stamped the same thing over and over, but this actually looks like water flowing. It looks realistic. It looks dimensional. The different tones of blue are really cool too. There's like light blue, and there's even like a sea glass blue and white. So yeah, it's top notch. So double brush microfiber and lots of good details. Let me show you those in just a minute, but let's talk about the colors.
Okay.
So down here is the beautiful white. Can't go wrong with white. These are not see-through, so I know the price is really, really great, but the quality is fantastic. So they're not see-through, they're not paper thin, so white can't go wrong with. This one I'm gonna kind of open up for you. This is called,
look at this,
Flamingo Island, and they're so cute, these flamingos. Again, we make it interesting. So we have a big island, a smaller island. You know, the pattern doesn't just repeat over and over and over. It really looks interesting like artwork. So I love that. The colors of this one is just really beautiful. I'm gonna leave that one out for us actually. Then over here is our sunlight, really pretty, kind of a softer tone of yellow in person. On TV is coming in a little hot there, but just so you know. And then this one is honeydew. This is literally when you slice open a honeydew, when you open it up, this is the color you see. This is so beautiful, how pretty for summer. Then we have our palm, and I like this palm because it's a little toned down.
Yeah.
Usually when you see palm, it's like that nice hunter green, that fern green, the moss green. This is kind of minty and pistachio-y, so I love that. And then we've got the pink as well.
There, so we got solid. Oh, look, that actually, these two would go together.
Totally.
Some of the surfboards are pink.
Yes, and you can mix and match as much as you'd like. You know, I love to mix and match because it's the easiest way to make your bed look dimensional, like those really cool billowy bedscapes in the department stores and in the magazines. A lot of the time, the designers just double up two sets, and there you go. You could take this set and double it up with something you maybe already have. If you want to stay on budget, that's fine too. But you have the options. But the thing is the fabrication, you know what I mean? This is like no other. If you have slept on microfiber in the past from other brands, you probably experienced something slick or waxy or loud and crunchy and weird, right? But with South
now
Street
we're making them real. They're going surfing. We're giving you the waves.
Wave pool! Yay! Surfs up, everybody. Hang
I like
loose.
this one.
I know, I do too. But the thing with South Street Loft microfiber is it is double brushed. And you'll notice we're moving the fabric around with all these studio lights. There's no bounce back. So it's a nice, beautiful matte finish. It's not waxy or slick or shiny or weird. It's very, very cozy. It has this kind of like peach fuzz, kind of rose petal softness on the fabrication. It feels just like a high thread count sheet set, but you're getting other benefits that other thread count sheets do not have, right? They often are not wrinkle resistant. They often lose their color really fast, things like that, right? But we remedied all those problems. So these are wrinkle resistant. They do hold color really well, nice deep pockets, and the top sheet, woohoo, is oversized, which is incredible. Not all brands do this. We're like one of the only ones I can think of.
Yeah.
So our top sheets are larger than industry standards. So we always go the extra mile for all of you. We've extended the width and the length for all the sizes, but for the queen size, for example, extra 6 inches in the width, extra 6 inches in the length. So when you lay in bed with your buddy, you're not going to be playing tug of war. You're going to have plenty of coverage for both of you.
Well, not only that, beds have gotten thicker.
They have.
Yeah.
They have. A lot of us have concierge collection mattress toppers, or maybe you just have a taller mattress in general, right? So you just need more coverage. So now when you make your bed, you're going to have those extra inches on the side. And I love this detail too. I'm a detail kind of girl, so if you love details, you'll really appreciate this in the sheets. Up at the top of the flat sheet, there's a really beautiful piped hem right here.
There it is.
And it just looks really nice. You see that in like hotel sheets, really high-end designer sheets. That's just a really lovely piped detail that we go the extra mile with as well. And that's over on the pillowcases too.
Yep.
So you've got this hotel quality, hotel look, you know, these really cool patterns and colors and everything that you can make that really fun bedscape for spring and summer.
Everybody's getting the surfboards.
Yay! Surfboards!
Do you know
Surf's
what?
up, everybody.
I think, like, you know, maybe your quilts or your comforters or your blankets or whatever, maybe they're all solids, but you do want a little bit of like personality, a little character.
This is
how you do it, like just with the pillowcases and a little turn down with the sheets, right?
I will say that's what I love about South Street Loft is the sheets are made to show off.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day when we only had white and like tan sheets, we would cover them up, right? With our blankets and our quilts, etc. But our sheets and our collections are so beautiful and stellar and just fabulous. You can do a lot of different things. You could pull that comforter or that quilt all the way down to the end of the bed and really show off the majority of the sheets, which I recommend doing. You know, you can have these pillows, which normally would maybe hide behind Euro shams or some decorative shams. You could actually put these right up front. You know what I mean? So you can show it off.
Who says my sheets are a conversation starter, right? Like who says I can't wait for somebody to come in and see my sheets? These are them because they're so cute. You know, my best friend Jenny, her husband is a surfer. Like he loves to surf and whatever. But what do you really, you know what I mean? What do you
get
have? What kind of gives off that vibe? This is a way to do it, but it's not. I don't know if she would buy a surfing blanket. That's maybe a bit much.
Maybe not artwork, maybe not.
It's just a
I don't
little
know.
nod.
It's
just
a nod.
a little bit.
I also think about my sister-in-law when I see this because she loves paddleboarding.
See?
And it's kind of got that vibe. So everyone I think is sitting, well, no, he's standing. So he could be paddleboarding, you know? You never know.
Listen, she looks like she's reading a book. I mean, I love that. It's almost like little people that you get to pick out. Every single one is like a little bit different.
Yeah, it's fun. My daughter's a synchronized swimmer, and so this kind of, it's just in that theme, you know? I think it's really fun. Or if you do the mermaid theme, I know that's really big right now too, for all ages, right? Then this could be just like a fun little thing to incorporate into that theme that you're already doing. So.
And then you have the Flamingo Island. I know flamingos are big in, I realized that very quickly when I moved to Florida. People love the flamingos here. We have a flamingo golf cart out in front of our building.
We love
People
flamingos.
have flamingo mailboxes.
Yes.
It's like a total vibe.
They're so fun. They're just happy. And you know, I love the islands, the little scapes that we've got going on here, right? Like little sandbars out in the middle of the ocean. I love the negative space with the white as well. So it really shows off the really pretty, you know, artwork that's there. So it's really, really cute. You've got a couple different types of flamingos going on. So you can't go wrong with that. Again, mix and match if you want to. And you can mix and match pattern on pattern.
Okay.
That's kind of a thing we're seeing now in magazines and on Instagram and everything. You can mix pattern on pattern and it just looks more designer. Yeah. It's really cool. I love that. But if you wanted to do a solid, this one I recommend as well. The honeydew. This one's the palm. You can't go wrong with the palm. Again, the colors of this are kind of more muted. Usually you see those deeper tones of palm colors. So I think this is really, really pretty. It's a little bit more fresh looking. And the palms are a really nice scale. Here's my hand. And that goes above my whole hand, so it's a nice size scale, but they're kind of just overlapped and just really pretty. It looks textural. And this is something I think, this pattern definitely could be used like the vast majority of the year, you know?
Oh yeah.
For sure. And the pink is so pretty. I love that one. Again, these go with pretty much everything. So South Street Loft is made to mix and match. Yeah. So coordinate as much as you would like to. Even with other pieces in our collection too, you could do that with. The yellow is so pretty. I think yellow is very underestimated.
Maybe put it against my shirt so people kind of see the difference. Like this is more like bright.
A neon.
Yes.
Her shirt is more of a neon.
Yeah.
This one's a little bit more muted. So when you get it home, it has just a touch of like a butteriness.
Yeah.
But let me show you the corners as well. So the other thing we love about South Street Loft sheets are the deep pockets, right? We want to make sure they fit our mattresses and they have lots of accommodation. Take a look at this stretch. My gosh. So 15 inches with wiggle room up to about 16 inches. So lots of accommodation for those taller mattresses. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, we have kind of a pillow top mattress here.
See?
So it's one of those taller mattresses, and look at how much coverage you get down and all the way under. Really hugs the mattress nice and taut. And these sheets also have those little cheat sheet tags that say top, bottom, or side. So you're gonna know exactly which way to put the sheets on the right way the first time.
Did I tell you, I was making the bed with my husband, I don't know, recently, and we were yes. He was like, no, this is the right way.
On the couch?
No, but I go, they make sheets now where this conversation doesn't exist anymore.
Has he never seen my shows?
No, I told him, I said, what a genius little, thing to put in there. Double brushed, microfiber, $24.95, whether it's twin, XL, full, queen, king, cal king, all the same. One flat sheet, one fitted sheet, 2 pillowcases, which is a complete sheet set. If somebody's just about to leave home because they're graduating, they're going to a
such a fun graduation gift. Make a whole little basket for them. We have the twin XL size too, so those college dorm kids. Ooh, cute. Love that.
Do you say your daughter's a synchronized swimmer?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever